Am I lying through my teeth, or am I kind of, giving an accurate number? And you spent those 15 years in the back office. Is that like fair, or am I high? Am I low?
What's for dinner? Where are you guys? I hope you. Oh, you're in Nashville. There's plenty.
Yeah, I think there's got to be fried chicken or barbecue or both.
Yeah.
Because I'm hungry.
Today's episode of Your Auto Advocate, sponsored by the local fried chicken restaurant.
Hattie B's. Hattie B's. When you're in Nashville, you got to do Hattie B's. Get that invoice ready, Zach.
Kimberly, I know you watch, a lot of the Your Auto Advocate videos, but
I do.
You're gonna, we're gonna have to ask you to chip in and help write in some of these invoices. My hand gets tired from sending them all. No one ever replies to them.
And nobody ever pays.
But you want me to chip in and help you write some.
No.
Yeah.
All right, so here's what we're talking about today, Kimberly and Pops. We're going to talk about a 3-letter acronym that most people probably don't know because it's called an extended warranty, when really, in a lot of cases, it's a vehicle service contract, a VSC. Kimberly, I was hoping that you could explain to us what is a VSC, kind of why it's different than an extended warranty, and then also why the heck are they so expensive and at the dealership? Like, why is it a multi-$1,000 purchase?
Well, the difference between a warranty, that's something that comes with your vehicle. We call that a limited manufacturer's warranty because there are some limitations to it, even though it's commonly referred to as the bumper to bumper that comes with the vehicle. A VSC, or a vehicle service contract, is an extended
Yeah, everybody's going to say it. It's an extended warranty,
Yeah.
but it is exactly what it is, a vehicle service contract that provides you with coverage for things that might go wrong with your car.
Excellent.
Kind of like a warranty.
Kind of like a warranty does, but it's not legally a warranty.
It, but not
really. Yeah.
No wonder people get so confused in the F&I office. So it's like a warranty in the sense that it covers things that could potentially go wrong or break on your vehicle, but it's not a warranty because a warranty can only be issued by a manufacturer, and so or the person selling the vehicle. So it's a third-party agreement to cover certain things that may or may not be excluded or included in your coverage. Is that a fair way to say it?
That is a fair way to say it. Yes, that's a very good way to put it. Thank you.
So then, hey, you taught me well. So then, no, the only reason I know is because we recently, and you know this, Kimberly, we recently partnered with one of the largest VSC companies out there. Instead of having to buy just from a dealership, you can actually buy a vehicle service contract through Your Auto Advocate. This is not an ad for that, so we won't spend a lot of time on there, but there's a link down below if you're interested in learning more. But can you explain why VSCs are so expensive at the dealership? I mean, it's one of the bigger profit centers, I'd imagine, in the F&I office.
The cost of an extended warranty is based on time and miles, and that's generally why you get a 3-year, 36,000-mile bumper-to-bumper with a brand new car. They're pretty smart manufacturers, and they know through studies it's generally not the first 3 years or 36,000 whenever something goes, a computer chip or whatever, on your vehicle. And these days, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I think that new cars are computer chips on wheels.
Oh, they're just absolutely computers on wheels. The technology in the cars is so advanced that if something were to fail, it's got to be expensive to replace it or repair it.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for sure. So let's take a look at the cost of a vehicle service contract on a Range Rover versus the price of a vehicle service contract on a Subaru.
And I just want to butt in, Kimberly, because it's funny you mentioned Range Rover. The company that we work with, that, so when we issue vehicle service contracts, it's not underwritten by, like, my dad or his, his condo. Like, his condo is not the collateral on us, like, making good on your vehicle service contract. We have a third-party company that we work with that's one of the largest and most well-respected in the industry. Like, they sell to dealerships. You know what the one brand is that they don't cover?
Range Rover.
Because when they did the actuarial studies, and they actually did for a period of time have extended vehicle service contracts or extended warranties for Range Rovers, and they lost so much money on them so quickly that they cut it off. They said, never again will we do any because they couldn't charge enough. to
Yeah,
even make up for it because they just break so much
Yeah.
and it's so expensive to repair. So vehicle service contracts are like insurance policies. I mean, actuaries set the prices for them, and at least the way that we do it on the back end is it's rated for every VIN and the mileage. So like when someone sends an inquiry to us, we put the VIN into the thing, we put the mileage into the thing, and it spits out the prices for different terms.
exactly.
So like if you put a VIN in of like an old BMW, it's going to be really expensive. You put
Yes.
the VIN in, like you were going to say with the Subaru, it's probably super cheap, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Now, when we say super cheap, that's different to everyone. But it's, I don't even buy extended warranties on a new refrigerator anymore because I know that I can, if I have to, purchase a new one if it breaks. Computers. Think about appliances and things and electronics that you have around your house. Whenever you go to Best Buy, they always offer you one of these. I don't do that anymore because I know that I can purchase another one. It doesn't pay for itself. However, I'm not going to go buy another car at 36,010 miles whenever the dash lights go out and I have to have somebody take that dash apart and fix it.
I've always equated it to like it's like health insurance, but it's health insurance for your car. You have health insurance for yourself, and you pray to God that you never need to use it. But if something were to happen, you're covered. And that's what a vehicle service contract is for an automobile. You buy it with the hope that you never have to use it. But you know that if you do, that you'll be covered and it'll be worth the expense because covered repairs are just so expensive in today's automobiles because of the technology and the parts that can fail. And when they do fail, they're an arm and a leg.
They really are.
Yeah.
My dad, he used to fix everything for us. He would always fix our cars for us.
Same here,
He could not touch one of these vehicles with a 10-foot pole now because of the computers and electronics and the diagnostics and
So let me ask a question. Let's get to the root of the title of the video. Why are they so expensive?
Yeah.
So I think we've covered and we've done a good job. And if I'm watching the video, I feel like I have a better understanding that because every vehicle's different, they're priced differently. What I want to get at here is margin in the back office. Are these products, when I talk to people over the phone, I tell them, at the dealership, the markup might be 200% on a vehicle service contract. Am I lying through my teeth, or am I kind of, given an accurate number? And you spent those 15 years in the back office. Is that like fair, or am I high, am I low?
No, that's definitely fair to say. They are definitely income generators for the dealership. However, they are negotiable in the finance office.
That was one of the biggest things I ever got out of one of the F&I episodes I did with my dad, was when he said you could negotiate them. Because I remember I bought tire and wheel protection for my Volvo after I had 8 tires that I needed to repair, and then magically I bought the tire and wheel, never had to use it once. And I didn't realize that I could have negotiated on that.
Yes, everything, even in the finance office, is negotiable. And as I've tried to explain to our viewers, one of the reasons that these products could be negotiable is the way that pay plans are set up for finance people, in that they have penetration thresholds that they have to try to reach for every product that they have available in order to increase their income. So that if, as an F&I manager, correct me if I'm wrong, Kimberly, but as an F&I manager, if you're 1 or 2 extended service contracts away from reaching a penetration plateau that you need to get a bonus, you'll negotiate the heck out of the prices of those service contracts in order for you to hit that bonus level.
That is accurate. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's called the check mark, right? So we might not make a margin of money on that service contract, but we're going to get our check mark for it. So we're going to get paid on that. Finance managers at dealerships sometimes have very complex matrix pay plans. Hard to say, but they work it. They know how to work it. And so, if you are a customer and you come in and you really see the value in that vehicle service contract, but you think it's too expensive, let's negotiate. Let's talk it out.
Mm-hmm.
Find out what works for you. And I'll make sure I get that check mark, and you'll make sure you have that coverage.
Exactly. I mean, and that's what most people don't understand is that there's just so many, as you said, matrices that comprise a finance manager's income level. You have to sell so many dent and ding and so many tire and wheel, and for every time you're able to accomplish that, you increase the percentage that you collect on your overall total income that you brought in for the department.
Absolutely.
I think I described how the F&I people get paid fairly well.
We're definitely.
I think you did.
We're definitely gonna have to do a follow-up episode though in the future, like talking about pay plans and things like that. We obviously won't get like talking about personal and things like that, but just like broad strokes about the F&I office, because it's super interesting. We have an article back at yourautoadvocate.com where we've talked about salespeople and what they can make, and Dad, you get into the weeds of if you practice your craft, you could support your family and have a nice living,
Oh, absolutely.
And if you don't, then you can not. Yeah. And so I imagine it's similar in the F&I office. Last time I checked, Dad, you said you were an F&I manager for all of 2 weeks because you didn't particularly like it.
I didn't care.
I heard you say that.
Yeah. I didn't care for it. It was not one of my. It was not one of my favorite things. But I did spend a couple weeks in finance, and it just. I'm much better just trying to convince people to buy a car than to convince them to buy the warranty, the dent and the ding, the tire and the wheel.
You're like a poet right now. The dent and the ding, the tire and the wheel.
Well, it just goes on and on and on.
The Nashville sunset.
It's lovely here.
I'm trying to rhyme something.
Well, don't worry about it.
Wheel, Nashville sunset.
You know what, though? That, Ray, is the sign of a really, really good sales manager. A sales manager that spent a week or two in finance and absolutely hated it. That is a great sales manager. I'm not kidding, because it takes a weird one to enjoy finance. And you know what? Finance people need to stay in the finance, and sales managers need to stay sales managers.
Yes.
Because we need each other, but there is definitely a line there. Like, I have never had an interest in being a sales manager, ever, ever, ever.
Let us know in the comments down below what type of topics you want to see us cover with Kimberly on the Your Auto Advocate shows with my pops. We're super excited to have her be a part of all these episodes. We're going to do a lot of focus on the F&I office. It's a very scary part of the car buying process. So let us know down below, A, how you like these episodes, B, what you want to hear next, and C, guess what my father ate for dinner tonight.
See you later.
Okay, there that was.
See you later.
This is why we're a team. All right, I'm going to turn it off.